Not too close. Oh, the mother's exhausted. So am I. This is a much better, cleaner kill.
Malalangwe Game Reserve, 200 square miles of mysterious beauty, raw, wild, and totally unpredictable. Home to a vast array of wildlife and one man like no other, Kim Wallater. A third-generation bushranger, raised in the wild, he's at one with this untamed world. And he's always pushing the boundaries. A maverick filmmaker, Kim has devoted his life to capturing these animals in a truly intimate and unique way. Often by his side, rookie wildlife cameraman Jules Bratfit.
To be able to work that closely with these secretive species is just phenomenal.
It's only Kim's unique skills that keep him safe. Kim's bush skills have gotten him up close and personal with many species, but one continues to elude him, the rare, mysterious cheetah.
Cheetah bolt before you can get near them, so it's almost impossible to see them, especially in this thick bush.
A year ago, Kim made his first attempt into their rarely seen world.
I saw the female cheetah in the distance and she bolted. A couple of months later when I saw her, she didn't run and she seemed to be a little more accepting of me. The more and more I saw of her, she just became more and more accepting and I was able to start developing a relationship with her.
Following one elusive cat in 200 square miles was proving tough, so Kim had a vet implant a tracking device in the cheetah's belly.
Our relationship was building and she really started to accept me and I was getting some amazing shots. They're incredible predators and can run at over 60 miles an hour. And they can take down adult male impala weighing considerably more than them. Yeah, it was great and it was just a lovely time, but then suddenly out of the blue she disappeared.
The cheetah is one of the most endangered cats in the world, and Kim isn't sure if she's dead or alive. He's not seen her for 6 months, but today, a cheetah has been sighted. She's hidden deep in the bush. There's a good reason she went missing.
Well, there's 5 of them.
Kim is 20 yards away.
If it wasn't for the mother who I've worked with before, there's no ways I'd be allowed this close to these little guys. They're still a bit wobbly on their legs. It's only at about 2.5 to 3 months that the mother moves them away from her lair where she's been looking after them.
For now, the mother is relaxed and trusting. But what about her cubs? Kim makes a risky move.
I'm gonna get out now and see how they react. But I'm not gonna walk straight towards them. I'm just gonna go and lie down to the side here and see how it plays out. You know, hopefully the cubs will take their cue from her, and if she remains chilled, they will.
Wild cheetahs are very protective. If the mother senses a threat, he'll lose her trust, and she'll do whatever it takes to protect her cubs.
The mother couldn't care. It's amazing how they're not even bothered with me. It's like I'm a log here or something just new to come and play with.
the mom's not even worried. She's just lying there, doing nothing. These little guys all over the place.
Then, something astonishing. Kim's bond with this young family has given him an incredible opportunity to document the upbringing of one of the rarest wild cats on the planet.
It just bodes so well if I'm going to spend the next year, 18 months with them.
But the cub's journey will not be easy. In the wild, less than 20% of cheetahs make it to 6 months. Kim can only hope this family will defy the odds. Females raise their young on their own. At about 8 weeks, the cubs begin eating meat alongside their mother's milk. Impala's the staple diet, and with 5 little mouths to feed, the mother's busy. Kim approaches the fresh kill with caution. It seems once again that the bond Kim already has with the mother is paying off.
And they're not worried about me when they kill here. They're just carrying on doing their thing, which is pretty neat, because often animals around, when they're feeding like that, they get very possessive. And the important thing for me from now on, and something I always do, is not to feed them. So they never associate me and food.
If you feed an animal, the relationship changes completely. It's essential that the cheetahs stay wild, and Kim just observes behavior rather than changing it. King of the soft-footed predators is the African lion. They pose a huge threat to many of the other animals living on the reserve, including Kim. And they're one of the biggest threats to young cubs who don't yet have the speed to evade them. On Kim's next visit to the cheetahs, the mother seems on edge. And it doesn't take long to figure out why.
Holy there's a bloody lion stalking us here.
A big female, 40 yards away.
I can't believe there's bloody lions stalking these cheetah now. And those cubs don't have a chance. There's no way they can outrun them.
If she decides to attack, she could easily take out Kim too. But his own safety is the last thing on his mind.
I'm gonna have to interfere here. I'll do what I can to chase these bloody things away. Lions, for some reason, have this absolute hatred for any other predator, and they'll try and take it out. And they know with the cheetah cubs, they'll just kill all of them.
But for Kim, it's a well-calculated move, and one of the few times he'll interfere with animals' natural behavior.
I have a rule, and it's a general rule that the reserve have, and that many reserves have. If an animal is injured through some man-made device, you intervene. If it's a natural thing, you don't, unless it's an endangered species, then you do intervene. And the cheetah are highly endangered. That is the basic rule.
At last count, there were only 15 cheetah in the reserve. These 6 are safe for now. Kim's tactic is paid off, and before long, they're all reunited. While Kim was filming the elephants, the cheetah family moved deeper into the bush. Kim locates them a few miles away. But as the midday heat builds, he realizes there's a cub missing.
The cub's scattered with the mother chasing after the lion. Those lions have probably come back in the night and actually followed up on these cheetah. And that makes me worried the poor little guy may have been abandoned. I mean, if the lion did catch him, the lion's not going to eat him. What they do is they just kill them and leave them.
Could Kim's worst fears be realized?
Lions, they kill cheetah cubs, they don't eat them. They just have this thing where any competition, they've got to kill it. It's just their horrible, brutal way of doing things. It's just the way lions are. So the cub must be lying there somewhere dead. But I searched for a couple of hours and I couldn't find it.
On average, less than 20% of cheetahs make it to adulthood. For now, the mother still has 4 hungry mouths to feed, and they're old enough to eat meat. Every day, it seems, this wild cheetah family lets him just a little bit closer.
I think I've now managed to sex all these little cubs. There's 3 females and 1 male.
And it's the male who's taking a starring role.
Out of all of them, they were all just carrying on feeding and doing their thing. But he came over to check me out. And so I've decided to call him Solo. And I can feel maybe a little bond there developing with Solo and me. And maybe he'll be my little character to follow off on his own and go and do his thing. So I'm quite liking the idea of Solo.
As he catches up with the family, he's in for a rare treat. It looks like he's just missed a kill. In reality, he's just in time for a hunting lesson.
Cheetah take their cubs along with them wherever they go. And as soon as she goes into hunting mode, the cubs are watching and they're observing. When they're really small, she'll kill the impala and then bring them to feed on it. They're just waiting for mom to strangle it.
But this time, she doesn't suffocate it.
The older they get, if she's confident that she can catch it again or something, she'll let it go.
But she doesn't give chase when the baby tries to escape.
Solo jumping on its back. The instinct is there to go for the throat, but the instinct isn't there to actually kill it. She doesn't so much as teach them what to do, they just find out in their own way. It's just that she provides them with these opportunities to learn.
In about 10 months' time, the cubs should be catching prey for themselves. For now, their mother is
This is always my concern when I leave the cheetah at night with a kill, when I leave them in the evening, is that they're going to be vulnerable to animals that will do them any harm and kill them. His mom and the other 3 cubs are lying just up here, about half a kilometre away. They're very nervous, any sound and they're all jumping around. So I don't know if they'll come back here later in the day to check, but we'll keep tabs with that and can only hope that Solo's going to pitch up again. I just hope he does pop out of the woodwork.